Hello there, and welcome to my nest. I'm Kate, and so glad to have your company with me today. So, thank you so much for popping by. So, yesterday I was green, 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 and today I don't know what color I am, but I'm back in my happy place. I've got some time to create, and my inspiration has come from two things. So, are you ready for the story? I hope so, because I hope you're well. Um, I get such lovely feedback about brightening days and people stitching along with me as they wake up, etc. So, whatever the reason that you are here today, this is the theme of my inspiration. I received some happy mail from the most beautiful, beautiful lady in Melbourne. She knows who she is, and totally unexpected. And it said, "A few sparkles for you." Now, this is very significant because um, I adore everything here. But I know because we're a community of sharing, I want to share it with you and bring some sparkles. She's amazing. Look at beautifully this is tied. Kate can't do things like that. So I have to work out which way. I think it starts here. Are you excited? Happy mail and messages. So Bron has gifted me this beautiful set of Indian trims. As I said, I love these braids and trims, but also amazingly, guess what? I am going to India later in the year. So, what does Kate do when she travels? She prepares. So, this is going to be the start of a little series about me getting ready for India. So, I've got my pink blankie. It's nearly the laptop size pouch. But before we get started, I want you to share the joy of this eye candy because there's something in here that I know that you will absolutely love. Now, this one I used on and it's just here. Hang on, I want to show you. I had this out at my workshop, and I had forgotten how much I love this little covered box. So we'll be doing that again soon. But I used up all my braid like this around the handle, and in my style I've got this one's from Kristen, this one was from Melbourne, and this one was from the sewing basket sale, I think. Yes, last year. But braiding and all of these textures. Oh, look, isn't that wonderful? I've got a needle there. But so I want to do this sort of style, but in something that I can carry in my luggage. Okay, so we're going. I mean, talk about generous, and they're all completely different. Look at the stitching on that. This one I've had and I've used it all up, so that brings the greatest joy. Those flowers. And I'll talk to you about, but again, this is all about learning and sharing. I see this not as one continuous trim, but of course separate flowers and little snippets. So divine. Oh my gosh, I haven't. Some of these I've never seen anything like them. Look at that. And I've decided that I'm going to take you to India with me. We're going to a wedding. As I say that, I can't believe it, but that's another story for later. And then I am doing a very special textiles tour. So you're coming with me. We're going to find things and look at textures and fibers and what will happen when I'm exposed to all of those. But can you see what I can see? Like little postage stamps. All right. Look at the green. In fact, I might put some of this on my green panel. In fact, I think I will. I'll leave that out. I mean, is there anything more me at the moment? Pinks and gold. She knows me so well. And this one's got sequins. Where am I using sequins? Oh, in my hearts and flowers. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Now this one, how amazing is this? They're all separate rolls of, oh my gosh, look at the thread there. Incredible. Oh, sorry. See, I haven't gone through them individually and I didn't see all of them. Look at that. I mean, that's a little jacquard purse in itself. Oh, could I put my travel scissors in there and whip that up? Watch out, everyone. I am on fire. Today my energy came back after my workshops. I do have a bit of a FOMO, a fear of missing out, because everyone's at the studio today learning from Beck, doing textile collage. So hi Beck, and we've got Kristen out there and Missy and Kat and Margaret and Nat and Karen and Lauren and Michelle and probably others I know, but I haven't picked out from the photos yet. But yeah, I wanted to go, but I had to budget for India. So there we go. And oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, this one is totally India. See, and these things convince me to try new colors, because for me, and I've told you this many times, but I know you'll forgive me, it is the fabric that I have in my hand at the time that informs the work. So this one has all my pieces of fleur linen and my little vintage shirt and that little girl's nightie. And the fabric from Spotlight, etc. And that's from Fleur as well. So this one, because of this inspiration, might be, who knows, but it also could be more somber. So there's something in here for everyone. And of course, I take bits of these to my workshops. I have, can't find it. It was lovely. Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. I just love, oh my gosh. And even if you don't like these colors or you don't like this style, there's no way. Oh, look how beautiful that is on the back as well. There's no way we cannot admire the work that goes into these textiles. Oh. Dots and spots. Oh, and look at it on the back. Ta-da, doo-doo, ta-da. Oh. What's the word? I'm almost intoxicated with the joy of these textiles. As someone said, we need joy in our life at the moment. Hang on, everyone. We're going to have colour and we're going to have hope and we're going to be optimistic and we're going to believe in the goodness of humanity. That's all I'm going to say. Focus on the positives. Oh, and this is the one that I can see already at the top of my pouch. It's got like and it could go anyway, but that it's got its own little fringe, and that just speaks India for me. Not that I've been yet. Maybe you have. All my friends who've gone said you're going to love it. And I was actually really encouraged by a couple of people who've been lately. So that's when you get an invitation to a wedding, you say yes with absolute gratitude and be open. So that is the inspiration. And that only arrived this morning. So I'm not, I'm doing this as I love to do, spontaneously, without planning. Okay, so this is that beautiful smelling blanket that I got from Zoe quite a while ago now. It smells, I don't know how to describe the smell, but it is so beautiful. So I thought that can waft with me. In terms of what I've got out of my nest so far, I've been packing away, as I've told you, from my workshop. So this one, thank you to Reese from Love That Fabric, who was with Beck yesterday. I just love that this gives a sense of needlepoint, and that's way too much, and I've used that a lot, but it brings joy. I'm just going to bring some things out. My immediate thought was to go to this fabric. That see how everything is aligning? I got this from the sewing basket last week with Mum, and I showed you. And it's like now, again, the message is, could this be on the pouch? And I'm actually liking the idea of maybe harvesting some circles of this and then using this bit as trim, but also remember the beauty of that inside. And see, I see those green and think of Missy immediately. So we've got something like that. So it's, for me, and you know, we're not all the same. And I was talking to Beck yesterday, and we were just saying there's a place for everyone and all our styles. And the biggest thing is we have to just get comfortable with who we are. And for me, that's working out what we love playing with. And this is not at all like it's going to be, but I'm just layering some colors. I do have some of the Sanderson as well. This one's got more green in it. So before they get packed away for Melbourne workshops, I thought I'd have that. I've also got that beautiful French the other bits have got the flowers on it. Can't remember where they are. A bit, is this Liberty? Those of you who know, I think it is. So I'm going pretty pink, as in a lot of pink, as well as it being pretty. I've also got this bit, which is a little bit, what was that pattern called? It's not paisley, is it? Or maybe it is. But orange and pink. So yeah, maybe that's the story that's coming out. Oranges and pinks. Everyone received some of this applique yellow. Gosh, I've only got my really big scissors here, which seems crazy. No, I'll do these. Oh, and thank you to my friends in the Kin Facebook group. I mentioned these scissors that I got from a fleur workshop last year, and I'm sorry, one of you wonderful people was on the hunt, and so we found out that Fleur sources hers from Etsy, and a number of people have purchased similar ones from Temu. I haven't had a chance to look any of those up, but I suppose it's always about the quality. Oh, there was a lovely comment that we wish they had flowers on them rather than dragons. Wouldn't that be nice to dream that we could bring out our own scissors with flowers? Because scissors are absolutely vital to doing this, aren't they? So it's almost a collectible in itself. So something like that would go quite well. That's pink bias binding, but that I haven't used before, but it seems to be wanting to come to the party. Well, I picked this big one as well on a pouch this size. So it's as I chat along. So tell me about your day, what's coming or what's been. Have you had news, appointments, of course, work, family, friends? It's raining here after our beautiful taste of spring, but I've had a happy home day, which means I haven't left the house and couldn't be happier. Yeah, so let's just agree that those two little applique vintage hearts need to be somewhere. I'm just doing a messy assemble for the moment. The other thing that came to mind was I've still got some of the quilts from Beck's Quilters Workbook Pack, and this, as I've used on here, I was talking to Beck about this yesterday, how the quilting is just so soft and glorious, and it gives us the feeling of comfort, like my use of blankets. You know, that's what I say I love about blanket. But this one, remember, was all quilt. By the way, if you know where I could get any of this, would you let me know? I'm not very good at sourcing it, and so I have to wait for people to put it up in oh, that could make a nice little foldable pouch, couldn't it? What could go in there, Kate? Because that could fit in there. The big fashion question is, will this travel with me? Or will I have to make a themed one? Okay, we'll worry about that. Okay, later. So anyway, I've got that with a beautiful edging. I've got this bit with pink and the red, and I tend to think that there's an opportunity for that to go in there. I have some blanket left over from the workshop, and this is thin and it's very nice to, yeah, it just tears away, and it's very nice to embroider straight onto. So I'm just sort of doing a couple of little bits of that, which can go anywhere. And then of course we've got the range of these trims. So something like that. I'm really going to feature them. I think some yellow dots. Some of that one. I think I'll make a little thingy out of that. Some of this. A little postage stamp. I could use every single one of them, but I'm going to save, and I'm going to use that on my green door, and I think it's okay. Oh, so much fun. Oh, and I could use the ribbon actually. I like doing that when a gift comes in. And I would like to bead this as well. I was just looking at that cuff. That's wrong, but even if I used, yeah. Now, someone said to me last night that they held their breath when I painted my quilt block green. But I just want you to know, I'm cutting this now because I've worn that this season. And it'll be like taking a bit of my clothing. So what am I saying? Oh, yes, I do these wild cuts just so, because I need to, they speak to me. But, you know, if you don't like taking risks, of course you don't have to have it. But many artists, and David Bowie as a songwriter, would just put lyrics on the, not lyrics, like words and newspaper articles and poems on the ground and chop them up and juxtapose them. And that's how some of the greatest lyrics have been written. I'm going to cut these ones up. So they become little so I cut up and reimagine, and that's a process in itself. I don't think we'll put birds on. What else have I got under here? Oh, that's what I was talking about. You see me use that a lot. I'll just have a little scrummage. This pink was the tablecloth I started. I bought that from Melbourne. I actually think it's beautiful, and you might remember I was starting to draw flowers and embroider them, and I like that that's got a corner. So let's don't need white. Something like that with a little bit of contrast, I wonder. Who knows? Oh, they're just sitting there. I'll have to call this a gathering video because I don't know yet. Oh, I forgot about that one. This is, let's just, so here I'm loving the there's a name for that. We make little holes and stitch. Bit of trim. All right, so I suppose I could call this how to get inspired, This is a bit of little vintage. I bought a puppet, and it was just in this little kimono that had holes and stains all over it, but the fabric is beautiful. So that's a little bit of travel memory there. Don't need my flannelette cuff. Oh, I'm going to digress and show you something. I wonder if I could use this. Oh, I could. The beautiful Michelle McKillop, who's an amazing quilter and slow stitcher, and was at my workshop on Monday and gifted me this page that she has pinned together and had not yet stitched. And this is a pocket down here, and there's a story. Michelle, I'll have to check with you about this piece of horse riding, well, a horse rider. And look at that beautiful work. I hope you get inspired. Michelle's on Instagram, and she has some posts about a little book that she made with her fabric scraps. It is unbelievable. I don't know whether I can link Instagrams, but I'll try. But I have the perfect place. It's going to go on this pouch somewhere with that sense of adventure, her beautiful fabrics. And so, Michelle, you're traveling with me. Oh, I cannot wait. And we girls are going away for a stitchy vacation very soon. So I'm going to work on this when I'm there. So I'm going to stop there, I think, because you might get visual overload. I hope it's making sense to you. Yeah, I am so excited, and thank you again to my gorgeous friend. See, now as I look in the camera, I start to see the bits that stand out too much, and it's the whiteness of that. So by the end, we'll have stories that stories of colors that will grow, always one flower at a time, and layer upon layer. That's for you, Marg. Correct. She will know why I'm giggling at that. Flower upon flower. Okay, there we go. That's some colour for your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope there's been something there that makes you smile. So until you see the next episode, you already start to go, that's a little bit much of that, and we'll use it in another way. That's better. Okay. Thank you, my friends, for joining me. Stay well, take care, love you lots, and until next time, this is the Kate in the Nest going to stitch. Bye.